Welcome to the new video. Well, in this video, I will walk you through a simple rollout checklist for employee monitoring. 7 steps you should go through before you install any software on company computers. So if you're a small or medium business owner or an IT service provider helping your clients introduce monitoring, this video is for you. Many people think employee monitoring starts with which software should I use, which software should I buy. But in reality, a good rollout starts much earlier. If you skip the preparation, you can run into resistance from employees, technical chaos, or even legal problems. If you prepare well, the rollout can be smooth, transparent, and controlled. So in this video, I'll give you a clear checklist, 7 steps to go through before you install any computer monitoring tool. So let's begin. Step number 1, and I will show you later in the video. I will demonstrate to you one of these tools here, Wolfeye Remote Screen, that you can download on wolfeye.co that allows you to see live screen. So step number 1. The very important before you even install this kind of software is that you define your goal. So before you think about tools, be very clear. Why do you want to monitor? Is it mainly to protect data and detect misuse? Is it to verify work time and avoid fake timesheets? Or is it to support and train new employees more efficiently? Or is it a combination of several reasons? So write this down because your goal will decide which type of monitoring you need and which features you don't need. Because later, in the previous videos, I told you what type of computer monitoring software, of employee monitoring software you can choose from. And depending on the goal, you will need one or the other employee monitoring software. Yeah. Okay, step number 2, after you have set your goals, decide which devices will be monitored. So the next step is to define the scope. Which PCs or laptops are included? Only office PCs, also home office devices. If they belong to the company, what about the of course, this is not allowed private devices of employees. Making it short, you have to define which devices you want to monitor. Make a clear rule. For example, we monitor only company-owned devices that we provide. And also think about departments. Maybe you monitor some teams fully, some only partly, and some not at all. So let's go to step number 3. Decide who has access to the monitoring system. This is the next important step. Monitoring data can be sensitive, so not everyone should see everything. Decide who will have access to the dashboard. Is it only the owner or CEO? Is it the HR team? Is it the IT admin? Do team leaders see only their own team? Write down exactly who can log in, what can they see, and what are they allowed to do with that information. The next step, step number 4. Clarify legal and policy questions. So before you install anything, you need to understand what is allowed in your country for your specific use case and in your industry. This video is not legal advice, but here are typical things to think about. Do you have to inform the employees in advance? Do they need to sign anything? Do they need to confirm, for example, an IT policy or a consent form? Are there restrictions on recording data or screenshots? How long are you allowed to store this type of data? Also, what kind of employee monitoring? I talked about it a few minutes ago. Only live screen viewing, also storing data like screenshots, full report, a forensic tool. Talk to a lawyer or HR professional in your country and make sure your plan fits the legal requirements. Also, update your internal IT policy so employees know what is expected. The next step is start with a small test. Don't roll out monitoring to the entire company on day one. Start with a small test group, for example, 1 or 2 PCs, maybe your own PC as the owner, and maybe one trusted employee or test machine or machines. In this test phase, you check, does the software slow down the PC? How does the live view look? How does the screenshot history work? Is the data accessible only to the people you defined? Fix problems in the small test before you roll out it out more broadly. Okay, the next step is step number 6. Plan your communications to the employees. Before you activate monitoring for the whole team, prepare what you are going to say. Think about, when will you inform the team? Will you send an email, hold a meeting, or both? How will you explain why you are introducing monitoring? How will you explain what exactly is monitored and what is not monitored? You can use the example script from my other video from my previous video actually, about how to explain employee monitoring to your team and adapt it to your company and your country. The key is to be clear, to be honest, and to be consistent with what the software actually does. Okay, the next and last step, number 7, roll out in stages and review regularly. When your test is successful and your communication is ready, you can start rolling out. Do it in stages. For example, first one department, then after a week or two, the next department, and so on. During this rollout, collect feedback. Are there technical issues? Do employees have questions or concerns? Are managers really using the tools as planned or not at all? And also decide how often you will review the monitoring setup. Maybe once every 3 or 6 months, you check, does this still fit your goals? Are we storing data longer than necessary? Should we adjust anything in our policy or configuration? So these are the 7 steps. Define your goals, decide which devices, decide who has access, clarify legal and policy questions, start with a small test, plan your communication to employees, and then roll out in stages and review regularly. So if you follow this checklist, you will have a much smoother and safer rollout than just installing a tool and hoping for the best. But again, very important, always check the legal requirements in your own country for your use case and talk to a qualified lawyer or HR expert. This video is only a practical, technical, and organizational checklist, not legal advice. So let's see how it works, because the rest of this video, I will demonstrate to you how one of these tools works, how Wolfeye Remote Screen works. Because Wolfeye Remote Screen is one of these tools that you can use to roll out monitoring. And in this case of Wolfeye, what you will see, you see it here on the screen, the live screen. So basically, it's a small piece of software that you install on each of the company's computers. And after you have, and I will show it to you in a minute in this video how to install it. But what you will receive after you install it is you will get access to your personal dashboard. This, it looks like this, okay? So I'm already logged into the dashboard, so could log out and show you again. But anyways, this is the demo dashboard. And for each of the computer that you install the software, in this case, it has been installed on 5 computers. You see the live computer screen of each of the computers you have installed. In this case, this is the demo dashboard, and that's why you only see these dummy pictures. But in reality, you will see the live screen for each of the computers. And also you could have several of these dashboards depending on the team. For example, a marketing team or a sales team. For each of them, you have different dashboards if you wanted to. Also, you see the live screen I set. These are only dummy pictures because it's a demo, but live screen means it a screenshot made every 2 to 3 seconds. Do you see it? Every 2 to 3 seconds, a screenshot is updated here on the screen, and that's how you will see the actually the live, so to speak, in real life screen, remote screen of that remote computer. Yeah, with a delay, of course, of 2 to 3 seconds. And that's how it works, actually. That's how it works. Also, if you wanted to take a closer look at one of these computers, you could always select one of them that you want to take a closer look. Let's say this, and click on this live link that you see. Right mouse click, open in a new tab, and then a new browser opens, and you will see for that particular computer, you will see the live computer screen. Again, this is the demo, so you only see a dummy picture, but in reality, you will see the live screen. And again, live screen means it's a screenshot that's updated every 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah. Okay, maybe one last thing. Security, you could go to our website, wolfeye.co, and scroll down and click here on features. If you click on features, all the features are described here, everything that I told you. But maybe one information, this small piece of software on the computer is a software that makes a screenshot every 3 seconds, every 2 to 3 seconds, of the current screen of the monitored computer and sends it to the server of Wolfeye so that it can be shown on the dashboard. So every 2 seconds, and then sends it to the server, and the previous screenshot is overwritten by the new one. So without history enabled, we do not permanently store any screenshot, any data, any IP address, any nothing. It is only the most recent screenshot that's on the server. And the next screenshot after 2 seconds replaces the old one. That's how it works. And also, the screenshot's transmission is protected via HTTPS, TLS. Yeah? So, and also they are stored and can be protected with a password, HT access. Yeah. So that's how it works. If you would like to test it by yourself, come to the website wolfeye.co, wolfeye.co here, and click on the 14 days free trial. And here you can book a live demo session. Yeah? Live demo session. And in this live demo session, I will give you the download link. And Wolfeye will already be installed on my computer. It will give you access to my dashboard. So you will see my live screen in real time so that you exactly know what you will get in case you decide that you would like to try it. Since I give you the download link, you will have the possibility to install it on your computer and try it for a few weeks. And I can guide you through the installation in this Google Meet session. I can guide you. I can even install it for you if you wanted, if we chose an AnyDesk. So I could, but anyways, select your time zone, select your date and time to make sure we probably both in different time zones, and book a Google Meet session where I guide you through installation. And installation is very, very easy also. Very, very easy. You will download this setup file that looks like this. And to install it, you just run the setup, the installation wizard opens, and you only have to click on install button and then on finish. That will pop up the control window of Wolfeye that you have to set up. And setting it up only takes 2 clicks. The first is this green button that you must click. And the second is the blue button that says stealth mode, that puts it into stealth mode. That's it. That's everything you must do. It's very, very easy, very fast installation. The installation folder is on C, on users, public documents. The software creates a folder named W, and this is the application kernel. That's how it works. Okay, see you in the next video.